there, Jamie here from the Center for Aligned Living, where we are in service of empowering others to live to their highest potential through conscious living. And today I want to talk to you about trust. And how do you trust? How do you learn to trust? How do you trust others? How do you trust yourself? And which one of those is most important, really? I know that recently it's come up with me, and that's what I typically will be going through something, and that's usually what I come to you and talk to you about, because I think we're all human and we're all trying to be good people and to, heal and progress and grow. I doubt that you'd be watching this if you weren't in that boat, so welcome. It's a fun boat to be in. So, yeah, trust. I was talking to my girlfriend the other day, and I was just like, "Well, how do you learn to trust yourself?" And she goes, "How did you learn not to?" And I just immediately, it was intuitive. I responded by listening to other people. So ask yourself, when it comes to your life, are you listening to your inner guidance, or are you listening to something external? Are you listening to others? Because you can listen to others and you can gain knowledge and influence from other people, but there is no one on this planet who knows you better than yourself and who can be in touch with your inner guidance system. It's great to go to other people, and sometimes, I know that I can be just way too close to something, and it's so obvious, but to somebody else, who knows me, and I share with them. But if I'm so close to it and it's like right up in my face, you can't focus on it, and it's hard to see, and maybe you don't get the right path or the right idea of how to proceed. So yeah, talking to people is really fabulous, and they can draw. Good people are able to draw out from you. You have the answer, and they can draw it out of you. But nobody really knows you better than you know yourself. So just quiet down. Just take some time, no matter what's going on. If you can't do this, then don't make a decision. You may be forced, but hopefully you can go back later and clean up. Reactivity, we've talked about that. We're all responsible for how we respond. And if we could just come from a place of neutrality, then reactivity is gone. But when emotions are involved and vulnerability is thrown in there, and it's not always comfortable being vulnerable and sharing things about yourself anyway, just quiet down. Quiet your mind. Pull yourself into the moment. Pull yourself into right now. Call your spirit back, no matter where it is. If it's with the argument, if it's with your kids off somewhere, if it's with your friends, if it's with your teacher, I don't know. Just bring yourself into your moment, into your body, into wholeness. Take some deep cleansing breaths. And then that's just going to, if you do that over and over again, it's going to signal to your body that it's time. It's time to quiet. It's time to go within and seek those answers. And by God, when they come, and they will come, you listen to them. Okay, write it down. Whatever, just that's your answer. What comes up then, and work towards that. And if you're probably going to find that it feels right and it feels good, so that's your truth. And if you find that something doesn't resonate with you and it's uncomfortable, maybe it was staticky, or maybe you weren't completely pulled in, maybe you've got it coming through a filter that, just look at it, but you'll know how you feel. And don't overthink. How does it feel? When you have that thought, feel. What does it feel like? If it feels good, go that route. If it doesn't feel good, go a different route. Okay? Look for a different answer. Go back within. Listen to yourself. Take the time. We are so busy in this freaking world. We have our kids overextended. We're overextended. We have just done so much. I know I'm divorced and I have 3 kids, and it was hard. It's hard. I did not plan to raise 3 children on my own. Nobody goes into it thinking, we all think, oh, this is going to be great. I got a partner for life, and then things happen sometimes. But extended a lot, and you have to take time. You have to take time for yourself, and just come into the present moment. You have to quiet your mind and quiet your body. Take care of yourself so that that's your guidance. That's your guidance, and that's what we need to be in touch with, and that's how we trust ourselves. We listen, and then we do. Okay? We ask, we receive, and if we all worked on that and just slowed down and come into our breath, come into the moment, and actually start doing what resonates within our soul, there'd be a lot less conflict, I think. Because if you're doing your thing, you're not going to really get caught up in comparing yourself to others and the judgments that go on and the jealousies and comparison. I said that. It was just a horrible thing, and I think that if we could all just try constantly to just remain aligned with ourselves, basically. And that's, when I say aligned, it means in present moment, because when you're in present moment, you are in touch with your inner guidance and your higher being, and that is, I don't think you can go wrong when you're there. It's just that we get busy and we don't do it, and then we're in a state of reactivity. And anyway, learning to trust yourself, that's my recommendation. That's what I'm practicing this week, is quieting and listening and doing what that says. Perhaps not all the outer influences, or even your mind. Your mind can play tricks on you. Someone with the best intentions in the world can tell you something, and if you're not aligned, it's going to go through your filter. And if you have limiting beliefs or who knows what, insecurities, they could well up, and then what you're dealing with isn't even reality, because it's all this like head thing and this thinking thing, because your thinking is external, and we need to bring it inside, and the way we bring it inside is quieting and feeling. So don't run from your feelings. Pay attention to them. They're information, remember? They tell you, this is good for me or this is bad for me, if you want to just keep it super simple. And I think that we do complicate our lives and ourselves and our situations, our relationships, by doing too much, basically, too much thinking, not enough feeling. And with feeling, always remember to be compassionate when talking with the other person and when working with the other person, because they're not the same as you. They've had different experiences than you've had. They have different insecurities than you have. So just keep that in mind, okay? And just try to play nice out there. Go within, feel, do, and play nice. Those are my words of wisdom for today. Now I'm going to go off and I'm going to go practice that. And let me know how you're doing. If anybody needs struggling or needs any help, please reach out to somebody. Reach out to us. Let us know. Life's not always easy, that's for sure. But there are people out there who are willing to help and who want to help. So take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Thanks.